Welcome to Leeds Bradford Airport, Yorkshire's airport. Today I'm flying with Jet2, whose main base is here at Leeds Bradford, to Fuerteventura. It'll be a lot of years since I last flew with Jet2, and a lot of changes have happened to the airline since then. Firstly, we had to drop our bags off today at the check-in desks. As it was the middle of the summer holidays, it was extremely busy in check-in, and it did take us nearly an hour to reach the front of the queue. Next we had to clear security, and similarly to the check-in desks, there was a lot of flights, so there was a lot of people. Leeds Bradford does have a relatively decent selection of duty-free, as well as shops and restaurants. One thing I hate about this airport is how overcrowded it gets during the busy summer months. This is something Leeds Bradford certainly do need to sort out. I didn't have a lot of time airside today as it was so busy during the check-in and security process, so that meant that our flight was being called for boarding quite quickly. It makes a nice change to board at Leeds Bradford via an air bridge, as there are only two of them. As always, the iconic jet glimmers playing as we boarded the aircraft. Today's aircraft was a 1-year-old Boeing 737-800, delivered brand new to Jet2 in October 2017.
Please say everyone's on board and we're ready to go. We'll be back starting engine shortly. Flight time down to Fuerteventura is 4 hours. Once flying's down, once we're in the air, he'll speak to you and give you some details about our routing today. Very shortly, the cabin crew will take you through the safety demonstration for this Boeing 737-800 aircraft. I appreciate that many of you have probably seen it before, but we do take your safety very seriously, so please do give the cabin crew your full attention during the safety demonstration. Thanks very much for listening now, and I hope you enjoy the flight with us this afternoon.
We pushed back from stand bang on time and headed for a short taxi out to runway 32 for departure. Today's routine takes us west out of Leeds Bradford towards the south over Manchester, leaving the southwest UK coastline before going over the Bay of Biscay down towards the Spanish and Portuguese northern coastline. From there we fly down over the Atlantic Ocean before starting a descent towards Fuerteventura just past the island of Lanzarote. The flight time today to Fuerteventura is 4 hours and 1 minute. For today's flight I pre-ordered a hot meal. I chose the bangers and mash meal, which actually didn't end out to be too bad. You get plenty of things to accompany your meal, including a pudding, which today was a chocolate pudding. Jet2 serves Starbucks coffee on board their aircraft. One thing I was actually quite impressed with was the washroom on board. The way that it had been designed made it feel very roomy. This aircraft is equipped in a 3-3 configuration with 189 standard class seats. The seat itself has plenty of space, as well as an armrest to separate each individual seat. When I booked this flight, the only seat left was extra legroom, so I decided to go for it, and I was very impressed with what was offered by Jet2 today. The only downside to this is that the tray table is very far away and it's not extendable. It has a separate indentation for holding a drink, as well as another cup holder which can be found towards the top of the seat. Most other airlines choose to stow the tray table in the armrest. Each seat has its own reading light and individual air vents. Within this literature pocket, you'll find an onboard menu, which outlines all of the different options Jet2 have to offer on board this flight, if you didn't choose to pre-order a hot meal at the time of booking or before the flight in the Manage Your Booking section of the website. There's also an air sickness bag, as well as a Jetaway onboard magazine. course, there's a safety card as well. And last but not least, you also receive an onboard shopping magazine. From the onboard shop, I decided to purchase this Jet2 Holidays 737-800 scale model. The cabin crew passed through the cabin with one final drinks and snack service prior to our landing. It's now time to start a descent into Fuerteventura. We'll be landing on runway 01 today, which is the northerly facing runway here at Fuerteventura. This will make for a nice approach over the water.
That's 20 minutes to land. 20 minutes, thank you.
Welcome to the island of Fuerteventura after a 4-hour flight from Leeds Bradford. I was very impressed with Jet2 today, and the service that their cabin crew provided was excellent. I've actually booked another trip with them, and I'm really looking forward to getting another chance to fly with them again. My flights today were excellent value for money, and I definitely would not have any hesitation in recommending Jet2 for your future travel plans. They offer some really good fares, and their add-ons such as baggage and seats are not actually too badly priced. They also offer very good products on board the aircraft, with a wide selection of food and drink available, as well as plenty to buy from the onboard shop. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you all next time.